Hey guys, it is Mark Coe for 9th of April, Monday. Exciting day here in the markets. We did a class offering on Saturday, had a nice response, several new members, and want to show you what they walked into today. Um, I thought it was going to be a quieter day, and we were actually, of the trade opportunities that were available today, we're actually sitting down a few bucks. And I thought this is going to be the first day in 2 weeks that I've been running this video talking about what we had intraday. I thought it was going to be negative, but it actually turned out well, and it turned out well for one main reason, E-minis. So I'll just kind of walk through the opportunities really quickly. Euro had a really short-term opportunity that would have been only for really aggressive traders. That would have been about a 3 to 5 tick loss. It was just no consequence. So that was not at all of any impact. What was an impact was the E-mini. So again, I want to talk about how it came into the session. The E-minis came in on a sell bias. That was from Friday. That was maintained. So during this entire up run, our bias never changed. So my traders, everybody in the room, all the subscribers, the directive they were under was to operate sell side, and there were there were three, but the first two levels to operate against were 26.30 and 26.53, and I have both of those highlighted, and I'll show you why it actually looked negative. And it looked negative because the very first place to operate during U.S. session was sell side into this 26.30, and it didn't work out. Again, the beautiful part is that it got above and it allowed for trade up to the second level, but regardless, this would have been a small $200, $300, $400 loser. Everybody's a little different how tight they would have had stops, but it was really no way to get around with much less than 6-7 point stops. Ultimately, it's about a $300-$400 loss. So that's kind of where we sat in late afternoon. I do a class on Mondays, and I was doing the class, and I was telling all the people in the room listening to the class, guys, this is what we do in this service. This is what I do. We are sitting here, and this is what the chart looked like, and this was so great. The chart looked like this. I said we are on a sell bias. If you buy into at all what I do in this service, which is to give a bias and levels, you are selling S&Ps. This is what you do. And I said the bottom line is this may end up negative on the day, meaning the approach may not do well today, but it's so controlled of what you're going to risk. You have to get above this level, this 55, 56 area. But until you do, you are operating on that sell bias. And even with some loss earlier in the day, look what the S&Ps did. This is the E-minis. So that's right about when my class ends. And I said, guys, I got to concentrate on short S&P, and you got to sell them. You got to sell them. This is what we do. Sell the S&Ps. 53 was the level I gave. It traded to a high of 53.75. 53 was the resistance level I gave at 8 o'clock this morning. Actually, I think I gave it at 7 o'clock this morning. That move, again, to target the lows down here, that was a 40-point S&P move to target these lows. That's $2,000 per contract to overcome $300-$400 loss. Again, the stops are going to vary with the traders. Still a net profit of over, I don't care how you cut it, it's a $1,500 net profit per contract. And that was really all that was available today, just the S&P. There was no real opportunity in dollar yen. Not much of an opportunity in pound. Pound had the direction correct. Remember I talk about the bias. The bias was correct across the board. The only thing that didn't look like it had the bias correct was the E-mini. For the better part of the day, the bias looked wrong. But when you sell it at the level, that bias worked out correctly pretty quick. The bias in the crude oil was long. The bias in gold was long. Right? So this is what all the subscribers get. So congrats to all the people that joined on Saturday, because you guys had a nice opportunity here today if you deal in E-minis. And if you didn't deal in E-minis, there'll be another opportunity again this week, I assure you. There are going to be opportunities in euro. There are going to be opportunities in dollar yen. But for the 9th of April, this was a pretty good day. And hope you guys were able to take advantage, anybody that deals in the E-minis, because we had it lit up and called out so far in advance that there was just no way to miss it unless you just weren't simply going to trade it. Anyway, cheers, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.